The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Pick me up. Here we go.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, second and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be second and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here we go. 180.
Good track.
Lock.
41's coming.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 36. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Here we go.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run with Coleman on first down, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Like 41. We got a wedge down.
Watch a slant. Delta. Watch a slant.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here we go.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Let's keep moving. Convert. Well, fellas, here we go.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This is Coleman with the ground. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
36. Line 36. Focus, defense, focus.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
36. 36 to Mike.
Here it comes! Here it comes!
Mike 36. Line 36. Who did?
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And able to haul it in is Kittle. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Here we go. 180!
Mike 49. All day, just like that. Just like that.
On first down, it's Coleman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 7-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 180!
57. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Garoppolo, quarterback sneak. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held.
We go work.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
65.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Hey, Zoo.
57 Mike 57.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
I got you.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
So they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Now Garoppolo. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. The PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Alert 3.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field. Check safety, check safety. Check.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Ready. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Here we go. 180. I got you, pop.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Man, I got you.
Hey, gun. Hey, Haywood.
Watch the run.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Here we go. 180.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On 1st down, it's Coleman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
21. Here we go.
48's Mike. I'm coming.
Garoppolo now. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Let's get it.
Here we go. Black 80.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Big stop, let's go.
65.
57's the max.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. This is caught, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Right check, 33. Switch up.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
how did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Tucker with the extra point. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
57, Mike 57. It's our time. It's our time.
They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38.
First down, Baltimore.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Push him back.
Jackson now. Got a man. It's Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have taken the lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run with Ingram, and he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal.
49ers 12.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the 27, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Go, go, go. Switch, switch, switch.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Ravens' 46-yard line.
Here we go,
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
49, check 49, check 49.
13, 13.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's got room. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Shift, watch the shift.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
Check.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will tie the score at 15 all. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 6 there on first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
36. Tighten up.
They go play action with Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 26. Recon, 132 fighter.
Here's Coleman. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
I got you.
Banjo. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. 1, 2, 3.
Check 9.
Hey, switch gears.
They will run again with Coleman. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
57. Mike, 57.
Go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
3rd time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Now Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. D Ford showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Check 33. 33.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They are just brimming with it right now.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And out across midfield down to the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. He's back to throw. They'll roll him out right. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off. But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Switch.
Jackson to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. goes across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Well, that's complete to Sanders. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
White. White 36. White 36. Orbit. Come on, let's go.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Hey, tight.
Now Garoppolo. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
Brings up second and 10.
Here we go.
Ball on the 42 as they come up
21,
second and 10.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. He can't hang.
Hey. High 7.
Mike 36.
21.
36. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Garoppolo to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
41's coming.
Hey, Alpha.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's caught by Coleman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tight end right, tight end right. We got 4. We got 4.
On 1st down, it's Coleman. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Cut. I got you. 11. 48. Hey, we gonna make the 48 right now. Let's go.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
11.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Open man is born. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 8. That's another 49ers first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check.
Hey, gun.
Pop.
Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh?
Watch the run.
21.
41's the mic. 41's the mic.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Hey, here I come.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They come out here in the eye. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Kill.
Two.
48's I got one.
It's Coleman here. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is 3rd and goal.
I got you.
Go, 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 go.
One, Omaha.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Gold is able to put it through, and they have regained the lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Ravens take
Get
over
ready,
first
get
and
ready,
10
get ready.
at their own 34-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to...
And that's caught inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now the pass brought in by Roberts. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
On the ready. Mike, 50 Cent. You ready?
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
57. Hey, watch the slant. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Throwing is Jackson. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.